Thank you, Anand. And folks, shall we start again? Are we good to start? Yep, fine. Sounds good. Uh, the next, what we're going to do is imagine we do have some exception handling. How to handle this exception smartly and how to come out of that default notification. If something goes on flow, the default notification like contact your system administrator, do this, do that, everything will be there. No? Instead of it, how to make some exception handling thing smartly in triggers. Usually we'll get that unhandled fault has occurred in the flow, that thing. But instead of that, how can we achieve some exception handling? For that, what I do is I like to take a new flow. For a being, I'll go with a simple thing as screen flow. Then I have a screen. In the screen, you can just do what we want, but just for a moment, I'll add this section. This sections will help us to design the flow in a proper UI. You can add, it's like a form designing, basic form designing, what we'll have, what we all know. I'll add another column also. I have two columns here. One is here, another one is here. Now, over this, text. I will label it as account name. It doesn't have any values. Some, I'll add some pick list type, pick list choices. Are we going for any new choice or else anything in Irish? Choose resource. Resource type is pick list choice set. AP name, I will do it for type. I will get it from accounts type. Account and then data type as pick list and field is type. Let it be default order of field. We are just bringing that. And so I do have an account name type on account object. If you select any account, a name for the screen like account details. Sorry. Let it be account type then. Based on this screen, as usual, we'll create a record. Only one as Chauhan corrected us. We'll just go for use separate resources. This object is count and whatever you get from the field. And I will assign it to, yeah, that's what we try to achieve. Owning and bypass one type of the simplest way. Activated, debug it, just say click next. See, on this debug, you can see it does not show anything which is there. It's not show any fault messages. This fault messages is so generic. I don't know what am I going to do and what I'll uh, have to. Now, okay, some exception is there. How I am to sort it out this exception branching? Exactly. Click here, add a fault path. In that fault path, use a new screen. Some text to be displayed. We'll call it as error message. The error message that comes from flow of the fault message. Just give some description. And then your flows fault message. Error screen, and you can describe another screen here, like Let's save as a new version. Wait mode. Debug it. So another trying to fill missing. The missing name is exception value. Rest it's okay. Before that, the error is so generic. Since you displayed a fault message, yep, that I'll demonstrate you how to parse and resume your flows. Next topic is that. But if you display a fault message, this is how we achieve exception handling. This is one way. Uh, can you just suggest me some other way of doing it? So the screen goes like this. This is your primary screen. As soon as I click next, it is showing an objective wing. Field is missing, something like that. Whatever the fault message is. If you give it correctly, success. Uh, Fine. This fault message is for this particular exceptions. If you want to catch up all the exceptions, I'll suggest each and every time I can't go over this fault part and design a screen and display it. Instead of that, what will be our other solution? Can you try that now? Imagine this is a create account record. You have a display screen. After that, you have another create lead, something like that. There you have some exception. How you handle it there? I can't design it the screen often. We saw the solution on beforehand. Maybe decision element to check for null. Yes, Bhupati, that is a finest solution. Decision element. Add all exception handling in single sub process. Yep. But how come we know all our? Yes, we have a term for that. I'll go with Bhupati's decision also. Like make a decision treatment to check for null. That can be done. After that, I'll create a pass. I'll create a pass. Just give me a moment. I'll create a pass. Just be complete this. Hold on. What we do, a part of this, instead of designing the screen, I can go for some other option. We already know this. We saw that on our last class. Exactly. Perfect. That is an optimal solution. That is a good practice, probably. Create a screen flow and use it as a subflow. Exactly. That will help you. Yep. We can make available for it. Perfect, perfect. Compare with our last example of subflow, inherit over here. That is going to be a universal solution. I'll call that subflow then and there. Whatever the fault message is, it will reduce your this execution time also. No? So another thing is, can I create some pass resume thing? Pass and resume. Shall we check like that? This is an optimal solution. Create a subflow and inherit with that. If you wanted to do some pass and resume, go to your process automation setting. You have to check this. Let users pass flow. You have to set this. Then only we can pass it and resume. Users pass process automation setting. So for exception handling, this is fine. You can add a screen, or else the better option is create a subflow and take it as an input. That is going to be the permanent solution for this. Now, I want to pass this flow and do it. If I want to do it, I want to check this. Let users passes. By default, it won't be checked. I have to check this in process automation settings. Process automation setting. Pass and receive the flows. This will help you to pass the flow. Here you can see pass. This button is previously pass reason. I'll just give testing for pass. This flow is passed now. This particular flow interview is passed now. How to check this, whether it's passed or not properly? Just go to this process automation and used this past interface. See, look at you. Stream flow, create account, testing whatever I have given there. Testing for pass, the reason, and then if you done with flows, if you resume this, I can resume it here. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that with you just disable the pass. Go to process automation setting, set to disable the pass. Now it resumed. So any point of time you pass it. If you want to disable this, go to the process automation settings and uncheck this. Your pass and resume will be disabled. This way you can do yells. Pass is not the button. The pass is a job where uh, I manually click random, then it passes for me for some time. When I click resumes. Okay, this it's on Spring 2022. It is like this. In this update, it is like this. Pass and resumes. It is like this. Until the user resumes the past. Of pass and resume, it depends on your optional thing. If you want to pass, you can pass. If you are not able to, if you feel that this is not going to be my cup of tea, I don't want my thing to be fast and there, here and there, this and that, everything. What you do is you can create a conflict. This program. I can go to the screen and yeah, please.
Yeah, Dinesh. So, suppose if some user has paused the workflow, and
Mhm.
before pausing the workflow, he has queried on some object, suppose account, and in between that, there are the changes made on that account since he is not resumed, and the account record has been changed. The
Somewhere.
fields,
So you are saying you are coming to say in some other way they have changed the record.
yeah, some other way they have changed the record. So when I'm going to resume, suppose when I'm doing a gate record, I am fetching some of the data like the type, status of the account, the name of the account, and if any of this field has been changed, and I have paused my workflow, and
You,
when I am going to resume it, so it will re-query the system, or it will take the same instance which is in the memory, because whenever I am doing a gate records, the result is getting stored in somewhere in the memory. I don't think it is going to do the query every time, correct? And the
yes.
memory we are using in throughout our workflow flow.
Yeah, it's all about way how it flows. Artham. If suppose if you are passing after Git records, if you pass it, though you change, if you make the change somewhere else on the record, it won't be reflected back on flows because it already fits the record. If you want to do it again, if you want to resume it again, it resumes here only. The pass and resumes only for this particular component, not for the entire arg.
Correct.
It is not for the entire arg. You pass the flow and you are receiving the same element. So if you pass it here, if you resume it, it will refresh once. So that time it will get records updated once. It has to run again. Huh?
But if I'm doing a pause after this particular step, like create account record, After that, I'm having some get lead or maybe some other object I'm querying. So I have already passed this create account record. I am on the get lead or something. So if the flow is getting passed on get lead, so will it have the reference of the new record of the account if there is a
It will,
change in the account or
it will because look at here. Uh, on this example itself, I'll explain you. I debugged it. I pass it for a while. I pass it for a while. I'll pass it for a while. This flow is passed. This flow is passed. I'll manually go to account. See, manually I go to other account. I'll create a new account. Test. Now I went on this past flow. I click resume. Look at this where it goes. It goes to another. It's not resuming the same where we passed. It is going to that new thing. The flow is done. New test. Wait. Success.
so it will execute the complete flow again from the starting.
Yeah, from that element.
Okay.
From that element, it will refresh the from that element. And again, I have a question. I accidentally deleted a record in a pass and failed flow. Do I go to the recycle bin to or recover it? See, you have to be very careful with those sort of logical mess. Those sort of logical mess. It is like DML only, a normal DML code. What you do if you delete it accidentally with some other class triggered, imagine you have two classes. One is to update the record, another one is delete the record. You are about to update it. Meanwhile, you called the delete record class. So obviously the record will get deleted now first before even it's getting updated. It's a logical mess. It's completely unlogical. I'll tell you one thing. If it is a case of that, look at here. If it is a case of that, what I do is imagine this particular thing is to delete the record, or this particular thing is to uh, update your what is it on this particular account details. I don't want any pass screen. What I do is I'll go to my footer, remove this footer completely. I'll go to the footer, remove the footer completely. It is showing me some navigation because it has some navigation thing. So what I do now is I'll go instead of removing it footer the completely, I'll hide this button. I'll hide this pass button and save as save. Now there is no way I can pass the flow now. There's no way I can pass this flow. This thing and all will be taken care with the help of small nuances here while designing your screen. on your is all. So you have a footer whether to remove it completely or show it completely. Even you can deal with header also. By this way, we can avoid it. So I can use some custom label, call the custom label that can be done. This we can get. Is all DML commits happen at successful execution of flow or after every element execution like create object, delete object, etc. Is there is any uh, error in flow? Well, all change will be rolled back. Back the effect of flows. It is like roll backing the effect of your classes, Apex class. We have to be more careful with that. But anyhow, we have some rollback codes. This can be done. Rollback. If anything goes wrong, I can add it here. As a best practice, I can say, but depends on case to case. But you accidentally deleted your recycle bin will help you. This will help you. But it has a tat. It has a tat. For our we cannot uh, what is it? Recycle it forever. You cannot. It has a tat of 15 days or something. And then more importantly, I like to add another point. Make sure about your DML statements limit, governor limits also. That also hit backs. Governor limits also we have to take it out. Governor limits we cannot do anything with governor limits. Okay. Now, same like Amex. It is same letter X. The order limits are same. If you focus on some governor limits, I have some. I suggest this nice article to be seen. Zaran chat. That can be done. Now let's try to do this. Hope the past resume how to overcome that governor limits. That is fine. Can you try to do this? Create a flow to send custom notification to account owner. It won't take 5 minutes. Just I want to send some custom notification to the account owner based on no condition. You achieve it. If you guys, let's have some. Uh, no condition. No condition. Nothing. Just imagine. Just you want to push a good morning notification to your account owner. That's it. If folks let you do it a little later also, I like to add another important point. Imagine uh, we have a branch sort of thing. We saw that. So what you suggest me? I do have a screen flow. I do have a screen flow. I want to add some decision or anything. Instead of decision, we have another thing called collection filter. There's a new update. We can have the collection filter. With the help of collection variable, you just add this collection filter, gather all the records. You just have some collection filter, and then you can add this. Can you try that? The collection filter. It's a new update. What we do is we can go for an new flow. It is with our auto launch flow and start without any triggers or anything. Have this like making a decision. I can go for this collection filter. We want a collection here. No? We want a collection here. Still, we don't have any collection. What we do is we create the collection first with the help of get record. So get all the amounts. It's going to be account. Then give some whole greater than some 1,000 or like this. For this, I'll use my collection filter to filter out the values on warm rating. Why is not coming? We got the record. Now to use some I got the annual revenue, but why this collection is not coming? Any idea? Just I want to get all record. Then I'll add collection filter for warm what counts where the rating equals what. Now this filter has the branching. Before it, what we do is we'll gather the record, we'll put on decision, we check for null, uh, then we go for your warm, hot decision makings. Instead of the decision making, this filter will do the work for us. This is a new update of collection filter. Your decision, if you are working with any decisions, kindly you can use it whenever it's possible. It is use it. It is very simple. Equals warm. You can do anything. You can take any conditions. You can have multiple stuffs also. I'll say it is an auto launch flow. You can see it is an auto launch flow without any triggers. It is an auto launch flow. It is an auto launch flow. We don't have any triggers. There is no revenue greater than that. It doesn't have any record like that. I go back, if I change it as some other filter like out, save and debug, it's like this. I don't have any records like that. It doesn't have any records, so it's not valid. But if you have it, you will be launched. It is an auto launch flow that gives you some of the explanations of your auto launch and then filter. Best practices, practice instead of decision, use collection filter. This will help you out. Use a lot of use subflows. Use subflows. So these are all some of the best practice. Hydrogens. So collection filter will work in this way. This just filters it out. An auto launch flow without any triggers flow. I'll just give a summary of whatever the flow we discussed as well. We have a screen flow that involves some user interaction. If we deal with any record DML record trigger before save, after save, etc. Shall we call web service from flows? If you have API controls, you can, but flows are limited. That will be done. Getting error while activating for notification. That is because of in setup, you may not have a proper profile permission to do it. Okay, because the automated web server, you can supply that. You can supply the email to owner manually if you want to avoid it. In process automation setting, there is no email for the process users. Yeah, I know it has to be done before. It has to be done before. If you add something, it has to be done before. While on, I'll tell you. It will be there for me also. Look at it.
Yeah, I'm getting the same error.
Yeah, it has to be done before.
So can't I do it now or like?
No, you have to edit this. It can be done. You have to do it on beforehand. What I suggest is instead of doing this, you can view the email IDs over there in Action itself. In Action, you'll select the emails now. You can have it in a field, catch that field in, or else you can supply that email IDs manually. That can be done.
And sender address, correct?
Or you can push it the manual emails.
I did it, but still I'm getting. I tried with that as well.
Okay, let me look into that and reach back after. Can you please push me that over there to my mail? I'll look into that and get you back. I'll give you another important link. See, this is beauty. You have n number of case studies here. A lot of case studies. You can try this off. A lot of case studies. This is what I'm trying to say. A lot of case studies with a proper, peculiar screenshots and steps to involve what you have to do. Everything in this detailed documented. I'll give you this link. This will help a lot because we cannot do all the cases, but even then, if you want to perform some other screen flow, subflow, schedule trigger, it has some flows. I'll give you this. This will help us a lot. Please make a note about it. This is an awesome thing. This one, and that is one of the most important site which I have shared already. That is automation champion. This two sites has a lot of case studies for us. Lot of case studies. It's there on chat. If you are able to start with your flows, this tool will help you. Fine. You can use this flow and make sure that it is done on proper way. This flow is awesome like this. You can spend some little time over here. This will help you delete record, decision, flow URL, lookups, updates, or record IDs. If you're not familiar with record IDs, choose record IDs alone. This will help you with simple examples. This will help you to understand this case. This flows them, and similarly, uh, this automation champion also. And there is a book of Rakesh Sharma. You can download the book, but even then, you can buy it in packet. But even then, this site has some more updates. This is also Rakesh Sharma's site. The sites have some updates. Fine, guys. If you have some doubts, feel free to reach us in groups, a Telegram group. I'll be there on part of Telegram group also. I'll be able to help you out. If you have some doubts, if you have some trigger, have fun. I'll check that and get you back with that thing. Please feel free to reach out me. If you have some doubts, please put it there. I'll be happy to help you out. If Thank you for all your patience and all the thing. If you have doubts, feel free to reach me. Yes, Anand.
Yes. If you have any doubt, you can ask us. We can kindly work out all those flows which Niskandi has referred to right now. So you can go through those website and you can try it. Until you try it, you can't understand it clearly. So if you try for different scenario, it will be easy to understand. You'll be familiar with component where to go, how to use the for loop, how to use the decision things. This thing and all will be familiar only once you have some hands-on experience, or otherwise you have to practice yourself. So practice yourself this weekend, this weekly assignment. Take this thing and do at least 10 to 15 flows, the different things like screen flow, record trigger flow, auto latch flows, everything. At least try at least three things in each of the things, so that it will be easy, and you can't forget those things. By seeing videos and everything, it will be while seeing that video, it will be understand. But if you go and do anything in the project, it will be very hard. At the time only, you will be struggling a lot. So try to do as much as thing. See the videos as a reference. So don't think that after seeing the video, you are full-fledged in the concept. You will be in the concept, but practically you don't have any hands-on experience on those things. So for the videos, do some practical things, understand the thing. If you have doubt anything, ask in Telegram groups. Many volunteers are there to help you. So improve your knowledge. Okay.
Thank you all. One final thank you. Feel free to reach me, and thank you for your wonderful comments. And practice, as Radan said, that's the only way where we can get our hands dirty and have some lot of errors to troubleshoot. I suggest you to practice with these two sites. Feel free to reach us if you have doubts or whatever it's is. We are happy to help you. Thank you, Anna. Thank you for a wonderful opportunity. Thank you, folks, for your wonderful time. If time permits,
Thank you for your time. Last 2 weeks we are spending time with our members. Thank you for your.
Thank you, Anna. Thanks all.